Still cold. It says 31 outside, but boy, it doesn't feel like it. It's Thursday, February 20th, maybe? Give or take a day. I'm retired. I lose track of days. I'm continuing my scrap of audio equipment, just really to make some room in my basement. And again, I'm just trying to get a good load of copper transformers and aluminum heat sinks up to be sold tomorrow. I have more material out in the storage bin in Bethel, but the gentleman is out of state for the remainder of the week, so I just have to scrap along with what I've got here. This is killing me. This is a Yamaha stereo amplifier. Boy, oh boy, back in the day, you're looking at an amplifier that cost over $1,000. This one unfortunately got left out in the rain. I picked it up at the side of the road. You know, I'm sure it'll never work again. But, I mean, this could have run a home theater. These were the go-to units back in the day. So I should get this nice copper transformer. That's going to be copper just because of the age of this and the weight. So, and then I should get, this should be an aluminum heatsink. And it looks like there's a couple of nice boards in here. So, yeah, let's go at it. See what we can find together. Just kills me. Did you know there is a way to tell if a Yamaha is fake or not by looking at its logo? You're all like, well, come on, tell us already. Well, I will. That's an Autobox. Bortsort buys those. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the M is just a little bit out of line. It's just a little bit smaller than the two A's in between. That's a Yamaha imitation preventer. Counterfeit protector. That's the word I'm looking for. I've already taken a lot of the screws out. Hopefully this won't take too long. The transformers can be really a pain in the neck to get out though. And I have to cut these. I can't pull them. My hands don't want to work. These are a really great source of copper and copper transformers and aluminum heat sinks. So are battery backups. I've got a few of those outside to do. And like I said, I mean, I've got a car full of steel to go to the yard, but you know, $7. I'll probably go right before my music lessons this afternoon. The scrapyard is right near my music school, so to save myself a lot of aggravation, I've got to get, you know, you just got to keep the stuff moving out. I don't want the mess. Well, I mean, you got to have some mess. You can't help it. You're a scrapper. You're going to have mess, but I just got to keep it moving. And I'm hoping the gentleman will be home this weekend and I can pick up some more material from him. I would like to get that outdoor storage container emptied that I bought a couple of weeks ago. That worked out really well for me. I will make a bit of money, but it really gave me a great base of stuff to start this YouTube channel with, and that was one reason I bought it. It's an interesting board. I think I'm just going to chuck it in with my low-grade boards. It's okay back here, but it's brown on this side. This could be gold flashing. I'm not sure, but you know what? There's a lot of junk here, so I'm going to just put that in with my low-grade boards. They're all sitting over there. And I personally would rather grade it down than overgrade. You know, just I could possibly throw that in with peripheral low, but there's just really not very much on it, so I'll just chuck it in with the low grade boards. It's fine. Hope it's warm where you guys are. They said next week we may go up into the 50s. Bring it on. Oh my god, it's so cold. That's where I really want to get all this e-scrap processed. I did just close on the house I did by my brother's half of my mom's estate, and I'm really very anxious to do a bit of work in the yard. I can go as a peripheral low-grade board. There's some stuff on it. Not a lot on the back, and there's a little bit of rubbish here, but still, there's a peripheral low-grade, I think, on that. I haven't really seen brown boards before. I've seen yellowish brown, but not dark brown like this. Interesting. There is some silver recovery in these ribbon wires. That's just not for me. I just put it in with my other wire. It's got some gold edges, but there is a lot of silver in there. I'm just going to throw it in with my low-grade wires, though. Again, I just don't do that level of micro-scrapping. It's just not for me. And I probably won't do a lot of scrapping this summer. Probably enough to, you know, let you guys know I still love you. But I'm going to have to make some, I have to do some work on the outside of the house. And so on and so forth. And then the summer I spend a lot of time cleaning instruments for my music school. For a rental service, I fix everything up over the summer so I can rent it in September. I think just a low-grade board. There's not really anything here. A little bit here, but rubbish. Low-grade boards I'm going to sell locally. If I cleaned this up a bit, I probably could get a peripheral mid. I don't have the time to really bother with it. I'm going to chuck that in with my low-grade boards. I sell the low-grade boards locally. They sell at 40 cents a pound, even locally, so that's okay. And I think Board Store probably pays around the same, but it costs $1 a pound to ship it. So, you know, there's that. I sell my low-grade and mid-grade boards locally. Anything that basically anything that sells up for, you know, less than $1 a pound, I'll sell locally. I used to just throw it all in shred, but with shred being less than like a penny a pound, it's ridiculous. I sold 180 pounds of light iron yesterday, $7. So, you know, it's just really just rubbish removal. But even last year it was 16, 17 cents a pound. This year, boy, not even enough to buy lunch. But as I've said, fortunately for me, the scrapyard is right near my music school. I don't have to make an extra trip, so it doesn't really cost me anything extra. Get some nice wire out of these. I don't bother with scrapping cassette decks. I don't scrap Blu-ray players. I will scrap DVD recorders if I can find them, and I will scrap surveillance equipment because you often find hard drives in those. But there's not a lot, especially in the modern day stuff. There's not a lot. These were in their heydays during the 80s. I can remember buying a system like this, and I had a JVC and an Onkyo, and they were just they were just the cream of the crop. Let's see if I can find something better to get at this with. Sometimes these transformers are bolted and they're really, really hard to get at. Hoping that's not the case, but it may very well be.
It's real life for New Yorkers, and don't you forget that.
Meantime, thousands of...
Sorry. That's an extension. Absolutely must have extensions if you're doing e-scrap. Long-handled screwdrivers. Absolute must have. Okay, so I've now extended my screwdriver. I hope this isn't bolted on. Just keep in mind, these weigh a ton. They're very heavy, these transformers. You can check around with the local yard, see who's paying the most for them. And these are copper. You'll find aluminum in microwaves and more current lighting that uses a ballast. And the aluminum transformers don't pay as much. Let me see if I can get this out. This is going to be really heavy as. I already know that. Okay.
Later, because of all
Oh, I keep bumping the remote control with the stupid tools. Yeah, this is absolutely without question, that's copper. Beautiful, beautiful copper. I do not break apart transformers to get the copper out, and it's just not for me. I am very happy with what I do. Thank you very much. It's enough. It involves using power tools and accumulating stuff, and nope. Not for this lady. Nope, nope, nope. I don't like to use power tools when no one's home. And, everybody's out working. And, it's just not in my best interest to be doing those things when everybody's at work. I don't want to get hurt. I don't need to be wielding reciprocating saws and angle grinders and nope, 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 nope. No, thank you. Stuff's also toxic. I don't want to be breathing that in, and it's too cold outside, so you know what? I'm happy with what I'm doing. The rest of it can be parceled out to other people. I'm not really a micro scrapper. Not that there's anything wrong with micro scrapping. There certainly isn't. A lot of people really enjoy it. My problem is my hands don't want to cooperate with me half the time. So that's okay. I'll go after wires, batteries, transformers, boards, and such. This is all low-grade wire. I don't remember the percentage recovery. It might be like 35% copper recovery. It's very low grade. Nothing special about it. Cable management will pay 49 cents a pound as of last week. They actually paid me 54 cents. I will check on that. Insulated copper wire is paying fairly well, or at least it was. You know, they can change in a moment's notice, of course. I've got just about a garbage can full. So that'll be nice. I'm going to try to get a load out to cable management tomorrow. Scrapyard today, cable management tomorrow. And if it's nice enough, I can get my yard cleaned up. I'd like to do that. It's all salty and yucky. Usually by the time we get into March, it starts getting a little milder. I have seen snow on Easter, though, in April. So here it's just a power board. This will go with low-grade boards. Again, I don't really go after the audio equipment for the boards. Not something like this. I go after it for the aluminum in that transformer. Again, I say I go after it for the shred material. It's not worth it. Low-grade board. Go over there with your friends. This would be a low-grade board also. And there's really not a heck of a lot left in here for us. I do want to see if I can get this piece of aluminum out. Should be able to. If I can't, well, I can't. Nah. This is going to be a pain in the butt to get at. I've got a couple more of these to scrap out. I've also got a couple of battery backups to scrap out. Those should render out a battery and a transformer. And if I'm looking to get a load to go tomorrow, I may go after those today. Just not sure yet. Now these MOSFETs that connect to the heatsink, those are full of copper. I've really stopped gathering them. I don't see any point. They are really, really hard to harvest the copper out of. I just don't want to do it. It's not for me. Scrap It All has a really good video, and I think Scrapping Irish both have good videos how to do that. Again, that is too fiddly for me, and my hands don't want to do it. But this, that's beautiful copper. I'm certainly going to go after those guys. So you'll find MOSFETs attached to heatsinks. So the copper and the aluminum conduct the electricity through the devices. Now, these screws are copper. Those I'll definitely take. That's copper all day, every day. So that I will take. But these fiddly MOSFETs, no. I've got a garbage can of them downstairs. I don't see anybody buying them. If I saw that there was a market for it, I'd save them, but I just don't see it. Even as dirty copper, it's not going to sell. So as of like yesterday, I stopped taking those. I can't see anything that would make me change my mind about that. I just, they're a great source of copper if you have time to fiddle with them. I don't. If I lived closer, I'd send them over to one of the guys who does it. I just give them to them. Just for me, it's just not worth it. That sounds like a little bit of a haughty thing to say, and I certainly don't mean to diminish value, but I just... to me, it's just, there's not enough value there for me to invest the time. That's a nice, I think that's a nicer way to put it, huh? I enjoy scrapping, but not to that, not that level. This would just be a low-grade board. I'll chuck it in with the pile that's behind me. I should get a bin. I should have a bin of low-grade boards ready to go. I think I am going to venture off to the scrapyard and empty out the car. Well, I'll tell you, these MOSFETs are very nice. These are thick, chunky, and very well might be worth my time. I'll let you know in a minute. Usually I don't bother. That's copper, kiddos. That is copper all day. And these may be very easy to separate. I might go after these. I just might. You might, rabbit, you might. I'm going to put that over here to consider. Like I said, I've stopped going after the ones on the computers because they're just too fiddly. I don't want to be bothered with it. Those are actually really, really thick, chunky ones. There's that other board. I threw them over here somewhere. Yeah, these are not as thick. These are very thin. Those are, there's a lot of plastic. But yeah, that's copper. You can see it on the edges. So I may indeed put those aside. Those I might take the time, but not these. Right. Just have to get this out. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Like I said, I really just don't have any more computers right now. I have a few, but I don't have anything that's new, and I really don't want to become redundant. I am posting kind of a lot today, but I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I know I have to try to get up. I hope the gentleman is home from his trip. I can go empty out that storage bin and spend some time going through my storage bin just to clean out anything I won't need. Now, clean aluminum just means it doesn't have any steel on it. If I was going to try to get extruded aluminum for this, I'd have to clean this off. I mean, for it to be extruded, they want it to look like it just came off the assembly line. This is thermal paste. I'll take this off. But I really don't feel like polishing that off of there, although I certainly could. Now, this has to come off, and this has to come off. It's magnetic, and I know that because I do so many of these. So right now, as this sits, it's going to go into irony aluminum. It pays a lot less if I have the time, and I can get this off after. Yes, I certainly will. I am going to put that aside. I'd like to get extruded aluminum for it, which would involve cleaning this, and just buffing that off with a grinder or soap or some such thing. So we'll put that aside. It's probably 3 or 4 pounds. What's going to be the issue is I know the damn yard is not going to pay extruded aluminum. So if I'm not going to pay it, I'm not going to bother with it. It's just not worth it. There's one more small board on the front here. It's not really worth going after. It's just a little small board that's underneath there. I'm going to wrap this fella up. This was a Yamaha amplifier. And that probably will wrap up my audio series for the day. I'm going to try to clean up, go to the yard, maybe get myself a bit of lunch. And see what the good Lord puts in front of me for the rest of the day. Take care, everybody. Thanks again for watching. God bless you. Stay wonderful. Mwah.